DOJ sues Virginia over order removing illegal migrants from voter rolls. Rob, if you got this clip, go ahead and play it. Go ahead.
That bill was signed in 2006, and it requires us to use DMV data where people self-identify as non-citizens to then go through a process of removing them from the voter rolls if they're on the voter rolls. And guess what? That's exactly what we've been doing. It's been happening for 18 years. Democrat governors, even Terry McAuliffe and Ralph Northam, used this process all the way up through into October. And that's exactly what we're doing in Virginia today is someone walks into the DMV, they identify themselves as a non-citizen, somehow or another, either by accident or by purpose, they register to vote, they're on the voter roll. We go through a process of notifying the registrar that they need to be told that if they cannot affirm their citizenship in 14 days, they're taken off the voter roll. And this is the process that the Department of Justice, 25 days before a presidential election, turns around and says, you must stop doing this. And that is unbelievable to me. I mean, here I am, a governor, mandated, and oh, by the way, proud to support and defend the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia, and by law to make sure that we have clean voter rolls. And the Department of Justice shows up 25 days before a presidential election and says, stop doing that. To me, this is unprecedented, and I think it represents a Department of Justice that is trying to achieve something other than fair and free elections. And I have to say, my job as governor is to make sure that the election in Virginia will be fair, will be accurate, and will be safe. And that's exactly what I am doing, and I will continue to do it because the Department of Justice is wrong here.
I hope people really understand what he just said. The Department of Justice, one of our institutions, they went to them and they're suing them because, is that not election interference? Going there and saying, no, don't take people off. Why? Because those people are going to be voting for the Democrats? Tom, isn't that just proven the fact that all this lawfare, that everything, that these guys work, how many people in the Department of Justice are Democrat? It seems like the majority of the people that are running it are, because look what they've been doing to Trump for all these years. And now to sue a state for taking off people that aren't supposed to be voting, to me, tells me that the Department of Justice is working with the Biden-Harris campaign because they want those voters to vote for them. Am I off?
How long has Virginia been doing this?
18 years.
Correct. And Terry McAuliffe, who Pat and I met in Malibu at a very cool debate. We saw him and Ed Gillespie do a debate.
Wow, Tom, you're going that far back.
Old school.
Yep. And we saw, we saw him.
70s, 80s.
He and Ed Gillespie, were there, they're debating. We didn't know they...
08, 2009, 10, 11, something like that.
11, 12, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Something like that. So we've seen Terry, and at certain times he's a pretty intellectual guy. He's on the left, and I don't agree with all of his policies, but he was a governor where this was going on, and he endorsed it and continued it.
Yeah.
So this isn't something that Glenn just started. This has been going on for 18 years, and now the Department of Justice. There's your background. I boil it down to this. It's another weaponization of the Department of Justice in an election year. Yeah. Period.
That's done deal. It. And Tom, how is that, Pat, not illegal? What they're doing is freaking election interference. You're suing a state because it's not, the rules aren't set up for your, this is law. And by the way, it was passed by Democrat Governor Tim Kaine. Passed this law. What are people not paying attention to this? This is how.
Tim Kaine, former VP?
Was it Tim Kaine? I think so, for Hillary, right?
Tim Kaine with Hillary.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hillary's. But people, if you think about it, imagine the states now, Tom, that they're not doing this. This is just one instance where the Department of Justice is actively working for a specific party. How is that not in itself illegal?
Adam, your thoughts on this?
This is over my pay grade right now. I'm not necessarily following this story right now, so I don't want to speak on anything I don't know.
Okay, so here's my question to you. Do you think
I understand that. It's civics.
Wait, let me ask you a question, Adam. Do you think it's fair or legal for the Department of Justice to go to a state and say, hey, wait a minute, those people that aren't supposed to be on this voter roll, put them back on. We're suing you because we want people that aren't supposed to vote. We want them to vote.
I honestly, I would like to see some more information on the story. I haven't following it whatsoever, but I will.
Pat, you think
I will do my due diligence.
Pat, you think that's
First of all, I'm not surprised. The other day, 60 Minutes is interviewing this lady from Pennsylvania and this guy. Rob, we obviously cannot play the clip because CBS is famous for.
Yeah, they love us.
By the way, the dumbest strategy, CBS, because you not allowing people to react to your clips brings less eyeballs to your channel and what you're doing. Brilliantly dumb. It's to do something like that. So he says, well, look, because it's absentee ballot, she's showing him how long it takes to fold.
Yeah.
And
forever.
she says, this is why it takes a long time. So we need a lot of time to count all the ballots. And it's like, really? So they're telling you to your face in Pennsylvania, you best win by a mile. Yesterday, John Anderson, who was, I believe, like the former vice president of Australia, flew out, and I was on his show. This is the second time we're doing it together. He's always great, nice guy. And he asked me a question about, do you think there's going to be election? What do you think is going to happen with election? All the stuff that they're going to be doing. I said, look, the answer is yes. I said, but there's two ways to play the game. There's the player that goes around, calling out, what do you call it? The referee for getting all the calls wrong. Hey, you missed that, and you missed this, and you missed that, and you missed this. The 2 seconds it took for you to look this way, the guy just passed you and scored a goal. Okay? You being distracted by the cheating just got you to go do this. Where, listen, the people whose jobs are to prevent cheating from happening, like himself, Youngkin, and a few other guys, Trump, there's a few other guys that are doing it, Laura, there's some people that are doing this. That's their job. You know what everybody else's job is, Vinny? You remember when the Rams won the Super Bowl many, many years ago with Marshall Falk and, who was it? With Kurt Warner, 400
Torrey
yards,
Holt,
Super Bowl.
Isaac Bruce.
That's right. Just
Ricky
the most
Prohl.
ridiculous offense they had. As the saying goes.
1999.
Sometimes the greatest defense is what?
Offense.
Is a strong offense.
Yeah.
So here's what my suggestion
Greatest
is.
show on turf.
For the people that are afraid of what's going to happen election night, here's my feedback to you. This is the way to do it. You say, hey, Adam,
Yes,
Rob,
sir.
Tom, Vinny, let's go vote. Oh, come on, man. My vote doesn't matter. Let's go vote. Bro, I don't want to go vote right now. I'll do it tomorrow. Let's go vote right now. Come on, I'm going to get you guys pizza tonight. Go take your friends to go vote. Take your wife, take your family, take your friends, take your neighbor, take your coworkers. Rally anybody and everybody to go vote. That has got to be the greatest strategy, because sometimes in sales, here's how it works, Vinny. Say you have 384 existing clients, and you're hustling to prospect 17 new ones, okay? Sometimes we should do this, but sometimes all you have to do is call your 384 existing happy clients and ask them for referrals. The 384, if each give you 5 referrals, that's nearly 2,000 referrals that you have. Call your existing base that's going to be voting for you. Find out who is maybe sitting out. Like, how many people are saying the following: oh my God, I forgot to register. I can't vote. And it's too late for some people, right? How many people are going to be the ones that are, millions of people that are going to be like, oh, I totally forgot to vote. And it's going to happen to so many people. The best way to fight this is to be super, super aggressive of rallying everybody to go to vote. That day should be the pizza day, the coffee day. Bro, we go Starbucks on me. Bro, we go pizzas on me. Bro, we go get burger. Bro, we go watch. We go. Let's go. Rallying. I think that is the message that isn't being given enough. The more you give the message of that they're going to be cheating, the less people get motivated to go do something, because the more they're going to be like, they're going to cheat anyways. Who cares? They're going to cheat anyways. I think we need to rally people to go out there and stand in line and do the voting. And if more people come from that place, this 2024 could be the greatest vote on turf, right? The greatest show on turf.
Yeah.
They can really show up, and it could be a landslide type of a year, but the people got to show up, and they got to play offense.
Too big to rig.
Yeah, for those of you guys that are coming to the election night party, a couple of the ticket tiers are about to sell out. We've sold almost 1,000 tickets. They're moving left and right. People are picking it up. We're excited about having you guys that night. But here's what I wanted to share with you today, which is the big news. This is the big news. I have all these polos I buy, all these brands, Brioni. You go buy, I'm going to buy this Ferragamo. I'm going to go buy this. And then a week later, I take it to the dry cleaners. Boom, the collar goes like this. I can't stand it. I'm paying $700, $800 for this stuff. So I go to a Yankees game. We're at the box upstairs. I see this Yankees shirt. I am like, this is sick. I'm not even kidding with you. We bought 3 of them. The reason why we bought 3 of them, because one of them, I sat on a candle. It burned. I don't want to get into that story. I have to buy 2 more, but I'm telling you too much story. I came back and I said, I want this. And I went to Chris and I went to Ben. I said, guys, I want this except for Valuetainment, and I want the colors to stay like this. I don't want it to come down. So guess what we have now? These sold out at the Vault conference within seconds. They sold out. They're now here. The future looks bright. Polo, high quality, all custom, by the way. Valuetainment logo on the back of it. It says future looks bright. We have different colors, Rob. If you're on it right now, we have the black, the gray, the blue. You pick and choose different size. The material.
It's like air.
It's like air. Just look how it dances. Watch this.
It's a dancing.
Watch
dancing
this here.
Queen.
I wear these 3 times a day. The only reason I'm wearing this today is because I'm doing a video ad later on. But if you are somebody that loves Valuetainment, you sport our gear, and you want to go out there and wear it at work, and you want to look professional, go order the latest Future Looks Bright polo that came in. By the way, this will sell out in absolutely no time, and then you're going to be left having to order a size medium while you're an extra large.
Medium.
And it's not going to be a good look because that's what Adam does. Adam always goes looking for mediums, but...
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.